with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
In CVM News at 7, fatal crashes leave more than 6 people dead at the weekend. Fire engulfs popular Kingston establishment Sunday. Entertainers urged to seek insurance before it's too late. For Inspired Jamaica, optimism is in the air. And in sports, third straight defeat for cup holders Cavalier in National Premier League.
Take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music hits I play, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh,
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial.
Hello from Kingston, Jamaica. This is CVM News at 7 for Sunday, the 1st of February, 2026. I'm Caroline Brown. Thanks so much for joining us. And there is concern this evening about the number of road fatalities since the start of the year. Several people have died so far this year as a result of motor vehicle crashes. It's being described as a terrible way to start the month, as 3 persons have died on the first day of February, 2 in Trelawney and 1 in St. Catherine. The nation is being asked to take the matter of road safety seriously. And so joining us on phone, we have Dr. Lucian Jones, the Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council. Thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Jones.
Thanks for having me.
It is indeed a terrible way to start the month. Can you provide us with the details of the latest incidents?
Well, just when we were celebrating the fact that 21 persons died in the month of January compared to 29 last year and 34 last year, then we got this body blow that 3 persons died on the first day of February. 2 in Trelawney and 1 in St. Catherine. I don't have all the details as yet. We don't have the police provide those details. But this is an awful way to start a new month. And we have to redouble our efforts. We can't just be grieving and mourning as a family and families of those persons are doing, as those who are in charge of road safety and responsible for ensuring that we have safe roads and safe speeds in this country. We need to redouble our efforts to make sure that what happened this morning does not continue for the rest of the month. We work very closely with the police, and the word is enforcement, enforcement, enforcement. We need to get people to realize that the roads in Jamaica are dangerous roads because people are driving carelessly. They are speeding excessively. They are drinking and driving. They are smoking ganja and driving. They're not buckling up in the front seat and in the back seat. And they are using their cell phones and driving. And we are still suffering right now from the fact that the demerit point system is not functional. It's a system which is part of the new Road Traffic Act. If you continue to break the speed limit, if you continue to break the red light and you attract demerit points, then you can have your license suspended. And we can remove the errant drivers from off the roads. It's not the only thing that we need to do, but it's one of the most important things that we need to do. And it falls within the context of what we endorse in Jamaica, what is endorsed worldwide, the Safe Systems approach to road safety. Because if we can get people to drive slower, just 5% slower, you can have a 30% reduction in the number of fatalities. And that's huge. So we need to do everything that's possible in this country to get people to slow down.
So, sir, we keep calling on you, we keep hearing about the stats. You mentioned comparatively to last year, what happened in January. Do you want to take us back to the figures overall for last year? And what is it that we're not getting right as motorists?
Well, last year, 374 persons died compared to 365 the year before. And in 2023, it was 425. So we didn't do as well last year as we did the year before. And we were doing fairly well in January, and then all of a sudden in February. So what are we not doing right? We're not following the Safe Systems approach. We need to have safe speeds. We need to have safe roads. We need to have safe road users. It's a whole togetherness that we need to employ. There's no silver bullet. There's no one single thing. If you're going to identify any one thing, it has to be safe speeds. So we need the entire rolling out of the new Road Traffic Act and all that it has to ensure that people drive at safe speeds. If you can get that one thing done, even though I say there's no silver bullet, but that is the single most important thing that we can get done. We need to have safe roads also. I mean, everybody's complaining about the potholes. But also we need to have safe road users. You cannot be on a motorcycle and not wearing a certified helmet. If you crash and you hit your head, you will die. You cannot be in a car and not buckled up. If you crash and the car comes to a stop instantly, those in the rear seat will be thrown forward into the windshield. As a pedestrian, you have to be using roads carefully. There are far too many pedestrians who are dashing across the road.
Bottom line.
And they are dying.
The bottom line, there are rules, both
There are rules,
ends.
and the rules need to be enforced.
Thank
the
you.
police need all the equipment that they have and all the facilities that they have, and the full power of the law needs to be placed within the police force so they can do their job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Jones there.
Thank you for having me.
Up in flames, millions of dollars worth of goods suspected to have been destroyed by a massive fire at a popular store in downtown Kingston Sunday. Firefighters spent several hours battling the blaze and subsequent smoke. Thankfully, no other establishment was impacted. We have more from Nika Lewis.
Not necessarily the wind, but more like to gain entrance into the building, because the smoke and other poisonous gases would have backed up in the building.
You have mentioned that it is a building is a huge one. It starts from where to where?
Or it starts from Temple Lane to King Street. It's a huge building.
Although some sources on location presume the losses will likely be in the millions owing to the destruction of goods and property, the authorities are still crunching the numbers as the investigations continue.
All right, we have not conducted any investigation towards the costs for the estimated damage and risk as yet, and that is undetermined for the time being. Our team of investigators will be coming on the scene to carry out that section. It's only Amar section is affected by the fire. The neighboring building is intact, and we give God thanks for that.
Nika Lewis, CVM News.
Built on a foundation of trust, the outreach of a Wisconsin-based contractor with familiar links to Jamaica has provided several employees of the couple's resort with newly constructed houses after they lost their homes to the fury of Hurricane Melissa. Here's Joel Crosskill with the details. We apologize. We must take a quick break to fix that, and we'll be right back. Stay with us, please.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Winfred Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Every dream conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome back. Hopefully we'll get back to that story for you a bit later on. But the main road through Montpelier is currently a motorist's nightmare due to a pipe-laying work project, which is part of the Shuttlewood to Anchovy pipeline project being implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF. The corridor is a key link for residents, transport operators, farmers and businesses operators traveling between Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland and Montego Bay in St. James. Now, while residents are grateful, motorists are facing the brunt of the frustration. Multiple government agencies are, however, appealing for patience and understanding.
It's a collaborative effort to bring improved water supply to thousands of residents under the Shuttlewood to Anchovy infrastructure upgrade project. The main road being fixed, pipelines being laid, dialogue ongoing to facilitate efficient works.
The JSIF has been carrying out pipeline works along the Montpelier Road, which is a very important project to bring water to Montpelier, Anchovy and surrounding areas. Due to Melissa, there's been some damage to the road, separate and apart from the excavation that has been done. So it was very important for us to partner with JSIF so that when they're doing repairs on their section where they would have excavated, that the entire road is repaired as much as possible. So as part of the process, we would have had to sign a memorandum of understanding between the National Works Agency and the Jamaica Social Investment Fund to the tune of about $100 million so that they can have their contractors do the repairs while the work is taking place.
What we are doing there is actually improving the water supply to more than 10,000 residents in a 40 square kilometer area. And that is particularly to put in a transmission line to take a larger volume of water into the area. So residents ultimately will receive less coughs and time without water.
Residents more than happy for the progress so far and the economic development that flows.
For the improvement of the road, it brings back, for example, the JUTC because the buses are low, so they are currently not running in the area. So it will make it easier for adults and young children to get transportation to and from wherever they are going. And for the water, we'll get a better water supply. It will be more consistent than it is right now. So it's really good.
Well, I feel good about the project because you know, say, we have a better road, better water supply and stuff. The bad road is affecting us bad because to go to work morning time you have to wake extra early. To go to school you have to leave extra early. And then now the dust on the road giving us a problem. If the road fixed, you know, say kids can have to leave out extra early. We can go to work on time and well, the water supply will be good because right now the water, sometimes the water comes, sometimes it don't come, so it will be good.
And with that, a caution to motorists and residents to be mindful of the roadworks and exercise extreme care when traveling. Much of the action taking place along the Montpelier main road and inconvenience for road users, the congestion a nightmare.
So the traffic congestion on the road has been dire. Since Melissa has passed, there's been damage related but not related to our project. The road has suffered some damage to culverts that were washed out, pipes that were washed out, and we have started with the contractor to recover and rebuild.
We'd like to implore commuters going through the corridor to be understanding. There are Jamaica Public Service units there who are trying to restore electricity to the area. They're removing light poles, they're reconstituting wires. We're also doing culvert and drain works in the area. There is gonna be disruption. And we just want persons to be understanding, as we appreciate that it's very disruptive for their daily commute. But we're trying to work as quickly as possible to ensure that persons have a good surface to drive on in the short term.
For CVM News, Damon Phillips.
Now, 8 people are homeless after another fire ravaged a 4-bedroom house in Denby, Clarendon Saturday morning. Member of Parliament Winfred Williams visited the scene after and committed to assist, even as neighbours helped out. We go back to Nika Lewis for more.
Another scorched dwelling, this time in Maypen, Clarendon, early Saturday morning. Hours later, help and promises from locals who all too well know the level of loss is far greater than their means. So in comes their representative, Winfred Williams, whose first rodeo as Member of Parliament is bolstered by his past as a councillor and former Kingston mayor.
We are on Mellis Avenue. This is off Denby Crescent, a popular community in the Maypen area. And as you can see here, the entire house has been devastated by fire, and the Desport family are reeling from this devastation. They have good neighbors. The neighbors are rallying with them, and they have already started some repair works so that the Desport family can at least have somewhere to sleep at night. But this is a total devastation of the house infrastructure here.
Committed to helping, but even before his arrival, noted and lauded the selfless acts displayed by the neighbors and locals.
I'm here today. The fire occurred yesterday, and I will do my best. I've committed to help, and I will surely help. When families are going through these kinds of devastation, it's always important so that as elected representatives that we come in and we help. The constituency leadership is here, and also the residents in Denby Crescent, in particular in Mellis Avenue. So we are here and we will help, and we are praying for the Desport family.
Not that tall, not that tall, everything gone, everything. Why I mean, I know how come up back on this, but Rafi does put his trust in God. And we as residents, we are coming on to give as much support as we can. You understand? Because it could have happened to anybody. You understand? So all of we have to just come on and try to, assist him as best as possible.
I was sitting at the back of my house when my next door neighbor passed in and called to me, and I answered. And then I see him run back, answer to me, say, Lord God, Miss G, Byron house left on fire. And we all run out from over my house and we come. But we couldn't get through because the fire was up. I lick off that. And I just arrived on a bike what I never do before. And reached at the liquor shop in the market. I'll let you know.
Although nothing was spared, no lives were lost, and that's more than enough to be grateful for. Parched furniture and walls hold memories of a home that once held assets and lifetimes of investment, all gone to ash and rubble. Nika Lewis, CVM News.
A look now at regional and international news.
Cubans from all walks of life are hunkering into survival mode, navigating lengthening blackouts and soaring prices for food, fuel, and transport as the U.S. threatens a stranglehold on the communist-run nation. Details from Reuters.
Cubans from all walks of life are being pushed to the limit. Reuters interviewed over 36 residents in neighborhoods around Havana, and those interviews paint a picture of struggle. Blackouts are happening for a longer period of time, and goods and services especially those tied to limited fuel supplies, have become more scarce and more expensive. Here's Havana resident Yaite Verdesia.
Food prices keep going up instead of going down, and no salary is enough to get through the month. Everything is critical.
Cuba's peso has lost more than 10% of its value against the dollar in 3 weeks, pushing up the price of groceries.
Still in the region, this is our covenant with you, Prime Minister Mia Mottley declared as she maintained that the Barbados Labour Party's manifesto was not a promise but a covenant, and urged voters to return her party to power in the February 11 general election. Here's Barbados Today.
I ask you tonight that as we work together to build this best Barbados, as we work to ensure that greater will our nation grow, as we work to make sure that we, and I want all the candidates to stand, because this is our covenant with the people of Barbados. It is not a promise, it is a covenant. And when the Democratic
Optimist Day 2026 will be observed on Thursday, February 5, celebrating the power of positive thinking and the small actions that can make a big difference. For this Inspire Jamaica, we share a mother's spirit of optimism for a child who has triumphed over health challenges, including surgeries.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can.
Christoph Marshall was captured by his mother sitting alone inside the auditorium at the Bel Air High School in Manchester. This was no ordinary moment for him. This now 14-year-old has come a far way in life in general, leaping over health barriers, defying the odds. And the second former was anxious about Prize Giving Day for work done in first form. Cheryl Marshall beamed with pride in a voice note, which is the substance behind this example of optimism.
This is what's happening for Christoph right now, and I'm sitting here and I'm awed. I am awed because I remember when I went to the school when Dr. King sat me down with the grade supervisor as well as the shadow and said to me, "What are you expecting for him from this institution?" Because she was willing to let him be a part of it, and I was grateful. And all I could think of at the time was that I just wanted him to navigate the school, because he has never been in such a big crowd and such a big school community where he has to change classes and find class and do big courses and all of that. And so he has never been in that. So my fear was that will he be able to navigate and then keep his identity? You know, don't fall with the crowd or don't follow people. And so I would talk to him every morning. You are you. This is who you are. You are Christoph. You're not like everybody else. You're you, and God made you the way you are because you are special and you're beautiful and you have your own talent and you don't try to be like everybody. And I would affirm him every day. You don't follow the crowd. You know the right thing. And I talk to him and I talk to him. And I let him know if you can't do the work, it's okay. Because it's okay not to be able to handle it at this time, but you will get it eventually. It will come to you. It may not come as quickly as the other students, but your time, when it is your time, it will be your time. When you get it, you will get it. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. And he takes his taxi and he goes to school. And now see him getting a prize. Here he's in second form. And I am, I feel like I want to cry. Honestly, I do. I mean, I go really kind of cry. I hope I'm not put on a mascara because I'm going to cry. But yes, I am sitting down here and I'm just awed. And I'm just thinking, my God, Christoph getting prize for academic performance, you know. And I know school